Hello everyone, and welcome once again to another video for the channel. On this occasion I bring you 5 mini mods you're sure to love. Part number 12 plus 1, and no, I'm not going to say that number. 5 mini mods that have no particular theme, but that each one can greatly improve your Minecraft world. And I am so sure of that as always, I make you the next challenge. And if at least 2 of the mini mods that I show you in this video, you come to like them, you'll have to subscribe, and I'm sorry, but that's how the rules work in this place. And well, without anything else to say, now let's go for the video. The first mod I have brought you on this occasion, say Llama Prehistoric Terrors, a small horror mod that will bring a new creature. Very similar to other horror mods that have been becoming popular these last times, and the creature we will be encountering on this occasion, will this be a kind of zombie Spinosaurus? And you won't deny that its design is pretty cool. But before going straight into this creature, there are 2 others that this mod will also be adding. Well, now at night, there will be a small chance that they will appear. These new creatures, which were a kind of dinosaurs, contaminated by a deadly virus. And this was clearly because of not subscribing to this channel. Something I remind you of again, having a speed quite similar to that of a zombie baby. While on the other hand, we will also have the Quetzal, a great and powerful enemy, but it will be quite slow. And to finish just as we saw at the beginning, we will have the Spinawane, which will have the ability to appear randomly in our world, which will be a powerful mini-boss, which will be quite fast, and will have a good amount of damage, acting mostly like a creature of terror that will appear when you least expect it. But curiously, we did manage to defeat him. He will be leaving us his bones and teeth, with which we can create this new sword. An excellent melee weapon, with the speed of an axe, but with 10 damage. So, if you are a fan of dinosaurs and horror, this mod can surely be one of your favorites. The next mod I have brought you, it's called Alien Evolution, which is possibly the best Ben 10 mod that has come out until today. And yes, people, I know I've said it many times, but it is true. This really might be the ultimate Ben 10 mod. Well, let's start with the basics. And the first thing we must do is, when downloading this mod, will be found this new structure, which, as you can see in this, we will get the Omnitrix, or at least its most important piece. To be able to create the complete Omnitrix, we will need a series of objects. But to simplify it, first we will need this new mineral that we could get when going to the mine. We will also need to get the Galvan scrap, which will be a strange mineral that we can find in chests of the same mod, which will be a new mineral that we can obtain. Trade with the new villager. And in this simple way, we will be able to obtain our first Omnitrix. Just right-click on it. And be careful that just like the series, we won't be able to take it off. At least as long as it remains at level 1. Because yes, as you will be seeing, at the bottom, we will have a small Omnitrix symbol, which it will function as a kind of experience bar. And when going up some levels, if we go to the inventory section, here we will have some that we can unlock. This basically, it will be about the skills that we will be able to go unlocking with said levels. And be careful, this will work just the same with every alien we have. You'll already be seeing what I mean. First of all, to start using the Omnitrix, as you can see, they have some keys. If we press the V key, we will be able to activate the Omnitrix. And as you will be seeing, is that the animations are incredible. Now you can see why I tell you, which is the ultimate Omnitrix mod. They haven't even seen the alien's design. Well, let's choose the first one, which would be XLE. And just as I told you, the designs are quite spectacular. Since at least for me, they still have that vanilla aesthetic, but I had seen something more detailed. Unlike other mods, that will simply be giving alien abilities, but without changing the appearance too much. And obviously, depending on each of these, we will have more or less skills to unlock, such as increasing strength, or add one more skill that we can use with some key. Now the thing is, how are we supposed to be able to increase levels? Well, the truth is that it is quite simple. We will be able to increase the aliens' levels when finishing off enemies. And as you will be seeing, we just uploaded our first level. And very similar to the experience levels, the higher the level we have, it will be more complicated to do so. So good, since we uploaded our first level, just click on this button. And as a little detail, when activating the speed ability, we will be able to put on this alien's classic helmet. This mod is amazing. You won't deny that you don't want to try it. And just as it is in the series itself, this will be an extremely fast alien. And that's not even at full capacity. Since if, for example, we choose the speed level at 5, we will be the fastest creature in all of Minecraft. Or is it that this is how it is a pleasure to explore? Well, let's choose another alien. In this case, we are going to try the classic for arms, which, as you will be seeing, it also has a pretty epic design. And just like all aliens, will come with its own abilities. This, obviously, it will be a creature more focused on melee damage. But in addition to that, if we press the V key, we will be removing a rock from the ground. And the best thing is that we will also be able to launch it. Oh, poor chicken. Another of the aliens that I consider most useful of this mod would be Insectoid. Since, as you can see, they will have the ability to fly at a very good speed, quite similar to the speed of the Elytras. Contrary to this, if we want to sail the seas in a much faster and more fun way, for that we will have Aquatic, which it will have one of the most careful details you have ever seen. Since if this one is swimming underwater, we will be seeing what it will have, a fin to be able to move. While if this is on land, a pair of legs will appear. Also clear of the small detail that you will lose oxygen as you are out of the water. And if you ask him, this alien's ability will be to bite. And like this one, there are several more aliens. Although unfortunately today, not all are found. So yes, it is only a matter of time before the end. Let's have absolutely all the aliens that appeared in the series. And as a curious fact, I see it necessary to show this part. Since if we press the B key, instead of choosing some alien, we will have the ability to customize the watch. For example here, we will have a series of codes that we can place. This will be either to be able to activate the self-destruct mode, Del Omnitrix, or directly to be able to activate the master control. These codes, we can obtain them with the help of this tablet, which can be obtained inside chests. But be careful, it will be more complicated than it appears. Get the full code for the master control. Since, as you will be seeing, we'll be giving you a random number. And if, unfortunately, we may get the same number. So yes, it will not be an easy task. One more thing I would like to comment on. It's the subject of crystals. Since these, not only, it will be used to create our own Omnitrix. And it is with these crystals, we will be able to create new modules, each one of different colors. Although they will need a new type of material, which we can also obtain it in the mines. Well, once we have these modules in the Omnitrix, let's hit the B key. With this, the codes menu will open again. We press the V key. And in this part, we will have 3 different types of modules: the primary, secondary, and bright. Let's see so that it's clear. The primary and secondary modules, they will be the ones giving it to you. A new look for aliens. While the bright module, only the appearance of the clock will be changing. But if you don't like that appearance, or you want to change the color, well, you can simply take it off again. So good. Let's choose some alien, so you can see the difference. And as you can see, the colors of Diamond Uniform, they change from the classic black and white to the colors we choose. And from now on, this will be the appearance of colors that each of our aliens will have. If you would like us to bring in the future a complete review of this mod, you can leave it to me in the comments. It's more if you want the review of this mod. Can you tell me your favorite alien? I don't know, to make it a little more fun, but well, without anything else to say, now, let's go for the next position. The next mod that I have brought you, say Llama Immortal Gingerbread, a small enemy mod. which is mostly thought of for the Christmas season. Which is good. The truth is that it comes a little late. Come on, who doesn't like Christmas? First of all, this mod will be adding a new type of enemies that will only be generated in snowy biomes. And this mode really is quite a lot of quality. Although unfortunately, I think it is still in the development phase. These at the time of defeating them will be leaving them his hat and snowballs, which will not be normal snowballs, since these will be a little more powerful. Although unfortunately, they won't do too much damage. That's what's interesting about these creatures. It will be precisely his hat, since if we place it on a block of snow, said hat, we will turn him into a kind snowman, which even will have a different appearance to that of the other snowmen, and having the ability to throw snowballs to approaching enemies. Something very similar to a turret. Another creature that we can also meet now at night. These will be little gingerbread men. But the one that will be like this man will be totally dangerous, which will have almost the same strength that an iron golem. But by defeating him, we'll be leaving us these new cookies, which we will be able to eat, or create this new block. When placed together with the carved pumpkin, we will be creating a version of the previous golem, but in miniature, which when fed with gingerbread cookies, we will be able to tame it. Just give him some of these. And come on, they're not going to deny me. It doesn't look pretty moving those legs, or that sounded terrible. Hence, if you are looking for a small add-on mod to add new tools and pets, this will surely be one of your best options. The next mod that we will see below, it's called Legendary Monsters. If you are a very regular follower of the channel, you may know that one of my favorite mods is Cataclysms, and this mod will be something quite similar to them. Well, we will have different types of structures, each guarded by a new kind of mini-boss, having a lot of new structures and appearing in different parts of our world. In addition to that, each boss will have its own attack pattern, and of course, presenting a new challenge for you. Each of these new creatures will have a special theme, being totally different from each other. And although they will not have great difficulty, or at least most of these, yes, they could represent a new danger. And the best of all is that when you defeat them, they will be leaving you new treasures. And be careful that we will be talking about a fairly varied armament. Well, we will have both cannons, magic wands, shields, melee weapons, and of course also armor. All this, I'll be waiting for you in this new and fun mod. So if you are looking for, make your world much more difficult, and of course also new structures, you'll surely love this mod. And with nothing more to say, now yes, let's go for the next and last position. Finally, we have the one that possibly be the simplest mod in this video, but possibly with the most striking creature. Well, as some of you may have noticed, a few days ago this image was leaked, showing us what appears to be a ward-in-chief. This method is called Spice with Content, with which we can summon this new boss. And no, people, I'm sorry to tell you, but I think it cannot be obtained naturally, since this mod is still in development. And who knows, may even end up introducing new weapons, or even the new Warden Dimension. This will obviously be much more powerful than a normal Warden, watching at a speed very similar to that of the player, enormous strength and endurance, in addition to new devastating attacks that will make things much more difficult for us, such as blind us when we get too close to it, give us slowness, or even take a huge leap to deal area damage. Being, in my opinion, a rather striking enemy, and that has a lot of potential. And with all this, I only have to ask you, what did you think of them and your mods? Which of them all was your favorite? Or also, what other mods would you like to see appear in some upcoming video? I'll be reading in the comments. And well guys, I hope you liked it. So, fun that they are the most important thing to me. If you liked the video, I would ask you to please leave your like. You will comment what you thought of this video. What other types of videos would you like to see on the channel? And also subscribe. That is very important. Remember that rhinos were not born from eggs. And see you in the next video. Show.